Hi friends, welcome back to my little corner of YouTube. I'm so glad that you've chosen to spend some time with me today. It's going to be a blessed moment. So in today's video, I am going to be taking you through my takedown process for what I like to call a removable sew-in. I'll get into a bit more detail as to why I call it that, but today I've had this sew-in for a few weeks now and my scalp and hair is begging for some love and attention. So I'm just separating my leave out and clipping away the sew-in, which will allow me make sure that I don't cut my hair in the process of taking down this unit. Now I'm just going to twist away that section of my hair. As you can tell, I'm probably really excited to be having this wash day. So I'm just going to do a very loose flat twist on the leave out just to make sure it's secure and out of my way. If you're new here, my name is Taya Sophie. I'm about all the things that's hair care as well as postpartum wellness, and I would love for you to join me on this journey by hitting that subscribe button. Thank you. I've been using this removable sew-ins to grow back my hair since I'm recovering from alopecia, from my crown, as well as my edges, and this protective style has been very useful on my regrowth journey. Unlike a traditional sew-in, this removable sew-in actually allows me better access to my scalp and my hair, so I'm able to actually wash my hair properly, as you will see in this video, as well as properly hydrate my hair and dry my hair in the process to prevent any form of matting that I typically get from your traditional sew-ins. And honestly, it has just become a staple and a fave for me because I can also switch up my styles every 2 weeks, which is something that I don't really get from the traditional sew-in. So it gives me that flexibility in being able to switch up my styles from something that either needs heat or doesn't need heat. So example, with this curly version, I don't need heat on my leave outs, which is fantastic for me. So let's get into this removal. So I'm just looking for a spot where the thread is a bit loose, which will make it a lot easier for me to just cut through. Since I'm not using a proper thread cutter, I'm actually just going to be using my scissors. So I have to be really careful to not accidentally cut my real hair because it'll defeat the whole purpose of a protective style. So I found a piece right there. Awesome. And I'm just going to cut through and try as much as I can to just shake it loose with my fingers and then cut the thread all around my head. One major difference you will see as I take this style down is with this removable sew-in, you only really sew the unit onto the perimeter of your head. So those anchor braids are really what carry the grunt of the hair, and the rest of your braids are left alone to just thrive. So it feels a lot like you wearing a wig that's sewn on, but I love it so much because it gives me the versatility of a traditional sew-in, but the access of a wig. It's fantastic. So while I'm using the removable sew-in, I have my hair braided down for the entire period of, I would say, about 8 weeks. But I'm switching out my removable sewing every 2 to 3 weeks by washing my hair and then reattaching it back onto my head. So that way my braid down is there for 8 weeks, but my style is refreshed every 2 to 3 weeks. And I'm hoping that in this process I retain as much length as possible, similar to how you would be retaining length with a traditional sew-in, but with better access to my hair as well as my scalp. If you guys want to see my installation from the first time around, I will most likely be starting a series about that to show you a fresh installation and then carrying you through the whole 8-week process of how I'm managing my hair. And that would be an interesting series. Just let me know in the comment section if that's something you'd be interested in seeing. Oh my goodness, you really do have to be patient while cutting off the thread because, like I said, I'm using a pair of scissors for this process. Ideally, you want to use a thread cutter, but just make sure you're not cutting your hair because that defeats the whole purpose of a protective style if you're cutting off your hair while trying to take down the style. So be patient, guys. This is really where the results coming, is being patient with your hair. It feels so good to be able to cut loose those last and final pieces of thread and honestly just have the weight of the removable sewing just off my hair. So this is what the removable sewing looks like. This is hand sewn by me. So I made this unit myself. I just got some bundles of hair from a vendor online and then I put this unit together. Now I'm about to go into my wash day. Feels so good to directly itch your scalp, guys. You guys don't understand, but if you know, you know. I'm just looking at the amount of new growth that I have. So these braids have been in for about 4 weeks. So this is 4 weeks worth of new growth, which looks pretty decent to me, but I'm still gonna keep this on for another 4 weeks because honestly, I do not have the time or the patience to go through my hair right now. So I'm starting off with a hot oil treatment, and this is just my personal DIY mix that has olive oil, avocado oil, coconut oil, and it's just soaked in fenugreek seeds, and I apply this generously to my scalp and to my hair, and I'm just massaging that in. Oils are honestly underrated parts of wash day. For me, they really help nourish my hair at the forefront first before I go in with any type of shampoo. And it also helps with just softening my hair and making sure that during my shampoo process, I'm not going to be losing a whole bunch of moisture, a whole bunch of natural oils from my hair. Now, this is the time to really give myself that good head massage. Oh, you guys don't know how good this feels to just have warm oil all over your scalp, drenching your hair in that oil and just massaging it in. Ooh, I'm looking at my hair. I have a ton of new growth. Ooh. I'm happy. This is really good, guys. I'm really excited. You guys don't understand where I'm coming from when I say I'm recovering from alopecia, and to see my hair looking like this. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Obviously, we're not going to forget the ends of our hair. So I just applied some of the oil to the ends of my hair that exposed. And now I'm really going in at the nape of my neck, as well as the center of my head and my crown, and just really massaging that all in. This, if you don't get anything out of this video, this is honestly one way to relieve your head of a lot of stress, a lot of tension. When I tell you guys that hair care is self-care, this right here is that self-care, honey. This is that hair care self-care bridge. So I'm going to be mixing these herbs with some water. I'll put the herbs on the screen for you guys to see. After letting my oil sit in my hair for a few minutes, I'm just going in with my Ayurvedic hair mask, which is just those herbs as well as just warm water, and applying it generously onto my oiled hair. So obviously my hair has absorbed a lot of that oil that I applied onto it. And now I'm just adding on these herbs to my hair and I'm going to just work my way around, lifting the braids as best as I can to just make sure that the herbs are generously applied on every section and every layer of hair that I have access to. And I'm not gonna lie, I think one of the many reasons why I've been able to recover from my alopecia is definitely Ayurvedic herbs. I will write and tell everyone that I know about how much this has actually helped me. But I would say it's not just as simple as just using the herbs. Obviously, the herbs have been very, very, very beneficial for my regrowth process from alopecia. And there's so many other things that I would say that I've also been doing. If you guys want to hear a lot more about what I'm doing to regrow my hair from alopecia, I'll definitely do more videos. So this is what it's looking like right now that I've applied that Ayurvedic paste to my hair. I'm just going to let this sit for at least an hour and honestly just go about my day. Today's wash day is by Design Essentials. So I'm using this shampoo. I didn't get you guys a footage of me washing my hair, but anyway, know that I did double wash, and then I'm going in with this Milk and Honey Reconstructive Conditioner. I rinse that. I apply that generously to my ends of my hair, especially to my leave out. So when I do my shampoo wash, I wash it with my hair all braided down, so including my leave out. So my leave out is still in that flat twist down. I only take out my flat twist when I come out and need to apply this reconstructor. So I'm applying the Milk and Honey reconstructor to my leave out first, which is a light protein treatment to just add some strength into my hair, and then I'm going to apply it to the rest of my cornrows, generously just lifting the cornrows as much as I can, and also making sure to focus on the ends of my hair where possible. So I'm going to apply this reconstructor all over my hair. I always make sure to get my edges. I feel like that's one part of our hair that doesn't get a lot of love. So once that's all done, I'll leave this in for anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes. No heat cap required, but you can if you want to. I will go ahead and rinse it out, and then I will follow up with a moisturizing deep conditioner. Always follow up with a moisturizing deep conditioner whenever you do a protein treatment. So this is my moisturizing deep conditioner of choice today. It's Haircare Humecto. I'm fresh out of the shower. I've rinsed out that reconstructor, and now I'm about to apply my Haircare Humecto all over my hair. So similarly to how I applied the Design Essentials 5-in-1 reconstructor, I'm going to take the exact same process and apply my moisturizing deep conditioner. So I'm lifting my braids everywhere as much as I can, making sure I'm getting the roots, making sure I'm putting it all over the braids, and just being generous in my application of my deep conditioner all over my hair. Personally, this is one way I've found to be able to maintain my protein and moisture balance with my hair, is always making sure to include a moisturizing deep conditioner whenever I wash my hair, regardless of whether or not I'm using a protein treatment that day. I will always follow up with a moisturizing deep conditioner. And when I say lift those braids, I mean I'm really lifting those braids to get to my roots and to make sure that every inch of my hair, as much as possible, is drenched in conditioner, honey, because that's really what we need. So I sit under the steamer with my moisture deep conditioner. So this is a combination of heat, extra water penetrating my hair, and it's just life. I let that cool rinse it out, t-shirt dry, and then I'm going to go in with this Mizani hair butter. I love it so much. It's so nourishing and moisturizing. Once my hair is all t-shirt dried, not dry but damp, I go in, generously apply the Mizani butter all over my hair. It's a shea butter mix that's really hydrating and moisturizing, and I'm really heavy-handed whenever I apply it to my cornrows. Always remember to apply to the ends of my hair because that is the key to this whole process. So I'm just putting that butter at the ends of my hair and obviously applying it generously to my leave out as well, and just drenching my hair in this leave-in conditioner because I love it so much and it's very moisturizing. So I'm going to let this air dry for a little bit, and we'll move on to the next step, which is my DIY oil mix. So this oil will obviously go on my scalp, and then I will also apply just a little amount to my leave out because my next style is probably going to involve some form of heat. But this is the whole process. This is my takedown process and my wash day process, and then I will go ahead and reinstall my removable sew-in. But at least for now, my scalp feels so good. My hair is super moisturized, so I'm going to let this air dry completely before I sew it back in. So after this, I'm definitely going to leave my hair to just air dry completely, and I will sew my unit back on, but that would be for another video. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Subscribe and bye!